one step forward won't be progress, but death. How do I speak into his life? What are the right words to say? Then it happens. I'll finish the rest of this story in a little bit. Lies, the Ledge, and a Loss of Sight. Why start a book about the lies we believe in our 20s with this intense story of my neighbor on a ledge? We all meet people who are on the ledge in some way, in less drastic or obvious conditions. We all come across people who feel purposeless and feel alone. Sometimes that person is us. I know I've been on a figurative ledge at some points in my life, not wanting to jump, yet not knowing how to go back inside. I've been gripped by the hopelessness that feels like you're running out of options, that there is no escape, that this is it, this is your life. In my mid-20s, I was on a trajectory toward rock bottom. Everything I thought I knew, I didn't know anymore. At least rock bottom would be sturdy. At least there would be no place to go but up, right? Yet as I fell toward the bottom, instead, I smacked down on a ledge of grace. It didn't feel like grace at the time. It felt like hard ground where I lay broken. Lying there on the ledge, I knew a bunch of lies had brought me there. The fruit of those lies was like that 3-week-old banana you stumble across in the back of your car, black and mushy, emitting a terrible smell. On the ledge, I had a decision. Did I roll right and continue my free fall, holding on to these lies like plastic bag parachutes with big rips in them? Or did I ditch all those bags? Did I free my hands? Did I begin the long, slow climb back to truth, whatever or wherever that might be? I chose to climb back toward truth. I'm still on that climb. That's been the journey of my last decade, where I've studied, researched, and written the books 101 Secrets for Your 20s, all grown up, and 101 Questions You Need to Ask in Your 20s. I still believe our 20s and 30s are the most crucial decades of our life. So why a book about lies we believe in our 20s and even our 30s? Well, if we don't start there, how do we get to truth? How do we set the foundation in these defining decades of our lives? Lies are dangerous, mainly when we don't see them as such. The danger of lies. The most dangerous kinds of lies are the ones we live as truths. A lie, defined as a lie, is harmless, like a lion in a cage at the zoo. We know what damage it can do, but it's behind glass. Even though it is staring at us like it wishes we were its midday snack, it cannot hurt us. Or at least we hope that glass surrounding it is as strong as they say. No, it is the lies that are living with us but we don't see as lies. Those are the ones that can maim us spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. It is the lion we invite into our homes, thinking its time at the zoo has rid it of its human-eating desires. Then we find out with some shock that it would rather devour us than the pork chop we gave it for lunch on our new Target Hearth and Hand plates. We are living under a tyranny of untruth. The basic falsehood is the lie that we are totally dedicated to truth. Thomas Merton. The lies we live with are the lies that will destroy where we live. These lies will take our home and heart and turn them into places of unrest. Too many of us have invited too many lies into our homes, too many lions prowling in our halls, and we wonder why we can't sleep. When the many become one. These lies aren't as obvious as inviting lions into our house. Maybe instead it's simply a bad habit we've convinced ourselves is not a big deal. Yet over days and months it keeps dripping in our house, like a leaky faucet we don't have the time or energy to fix. This lie drips and drips. Before we realize the damage it's doing, it warps everything around it and turns it into black mold. Or maybe the lie starts becoming a part of us, like a skin graft, where we can no longer separate our own skin from the imposter. These are the lies I'm concerned about. These are the lies we must call out by name and remove. We cannot let them take up a dangerous, raging residence.